Welcome to TheWrap Studios. I'm Stuart Brazell here with Lily Collins, and we are talking Rules Don't Apply.
Yes.
So, Golden Globe's coming up, you're nominated.
Yeah, crazy.
What is this experience like?
It's surreal. Honestly, I never imagined it happening. To be even in the same sentence as Meryl Streep is a complete and utter dream, and Annette Bening and Emma Stone and Haley Steinfeld. It's huge. It's really, it's a huge honor.
I love your song. Can you talk to me about filming that and that whole process?
Yeah, we sang it live, so there was no track to have to mimic, which I thought was amazing because I could be in the moment in every different take that we did as true to the moment as possible. Terrifying. But at the same time, Marla is a songwriter, not a singer, so I got to use the excuse of, well, if my voice cracks as Lily or I'm nervous, Marla would have been. Like, it's totally fine.
And what did your dad think about that? And then what did he think about your kiss with Warren?
Sure, for a dad, it's going to be awkward, right? Any kind of love scene, whether it's comedic or not, is always going to be a little bit like, oh. But, Warren actually is one of his favorite actors, and Heaven Can Wait is one of his favorite films. So it's kind of, he couldn't quite believe that I was getting the opportunity to work with Warren, and he was very proud. And I didn't tell him about the song until it was out in the trailer, really. I didn't share what it sounded like. I didn't, give him any hints or anything. So I think that was kind of a surprise, which was fun.
Now, what was production like on this?
Production was pretty incredible because it was so immersed in this 1950s world that I've always been really obsessed with. Old Hollywood and just kind of the history of LA is so special. And moving here when I was really young, my mom taught me a lot about old history with Los Angeles because she was born and raised here. And what he created on that set was just this world where you were fully immersed in a very true 1950s world. He put us in these situations by design as human beings to mimic, I think, our characters. And sometimes it drove us crazy, and sometimes that was awesome, and it took us to a place that we would never have reached had he not done that. And he likes to put us through situations that we would have been in as our characters because it makes those moments almost more honest. And I don't think I really understood that fully at the time sometimes, and afterwards I went, oh my God, like that's why he did that.
Yeah, what? Give me an example. This is fascinating.
Well, for me, I guess, like Matthew Broderick. He plays one of his drivers and kind of always happy-go-lucky and hungry to kind of want to know what's going on. And Warren had Matthew live at his house, driving his car, being with him all the time. And Warren with me never really knew if I was doing the project. I didn't know if it was my part or not until it came to a couple months later, and we had to kind of say, well, I'm going away for Christmas and I'm going to come back on this date. Like, is that okay? And he was like, well, no, we're starting pre-production. Like, you have to come back sooner. And so I'm doing it? You know that you're doing it. I'm like, no, I don't know that I'm doing it. But it was very much like Marla.
Yeah, you're like, when's the screen test?
When's the screen test? How do you feel about this? Are we doing this? Or I don't want to bring it up in case you lose interest.
Well, have the best time.
Thank you.
And happy filming and happy all of the wonderful things that are coming up.
Thank you so much. I
appreciate it. We appreciate you coming by.
Thank you for having me.
Watch Lily's film and all of her other fabulous projects.
Yes.
And we can't wait to see what you're wearing.
Oh my God.